So it's officially that time. I'm just going to pick up my son, and hopefully things went well for his first day of kindergarten. Granted, it is just a half day at the start, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. With being off this week, I've been trying to get a lot of stuff done. Still working on the side yard. I've got my garden boxes and everything in, been putting soil into them. I still just have this giant pile of rock that I've been trying to shift around, getting some more rock out in the front, getting some more rock along the side. But yeah, there's so much of it. My neighbor wanted some to do his front curb strip, but he said in the fall, maybe. And again, I really don't want to save it forever if I'm trying to do my own projects. Not as concerned, but if I can kind of put it in a pile and have it still look presentable, then sure, you can pull from that. But regardless, just trying to get that done, so I've been using some time for that. But I do need to kind of move it in order to get weed barrier down, which is the tricky part. I've kind of got it all the way up to the fence, so almost at the finish line, and really just trying to complete that project. So working toward that. It's just been really hot this week. Low to mid 90s, I would say, for the week. And the sun is just really strong and beaten down, but just trying to work a little bit at a time. Just making any sort of progress is better than no progress. So just trying to keep at it. And another thing I recently got back into that I put off for quite some time this year, I was working a little bit more on Pokemon art cards, where I kind of sketch with acrylic pens and markers on energy cards, and that's been really fun. I think what pushed me was just having enough cards I wanted to make for friends and just people in general, and that really helped me push that along in order to get some going. And then thought I was done with them, and then I decided to make a couple more, so that's what I was working on today. And I was trying to get some photos of them, but it's a bit of an overcast day, so it made it a little bit tricky to get some good photos with the lighting, but had a small peak of sunlight come through, so I was able to snap a few, but still working on a couple others, so not a big deal. There's always tomorrow. That's kind of what I got going on with this time off as well. I really need to get around to getting more of my Amazon on-site commission videos up. Of course, I just kind of treat it as passive income and like a fun thing to do. I don't want to make it, into a job or anything. So just trying to, making sure the fun aspect is still there and everything like that. But I haven't been as motivated to get stuff up on there. I feel like maybe that's the same struggle I had with these art cards. And in this case, I've now got, probably 100, 200 videos. Now, of course, that's not, that many products, but just, clips, multiple of them are probably for each one, maybe 4 or 5 per product. But I definitely got a lot, and I need to get those uploaded, and then, also get them off of my phone so they're not taking up space in that sense. That'll be a big thing I need to get cleared out. It's also still sort of summertime, so I'm still trying to enjoy the summer and do things, and I've got PTO to use, so I think this week or weekend I'll try and make a trip over to an aviary and check that out, just to get out of the house and do something fun, maybe go to a park. That's kind of what I got going on. Trying to have some updates. Obviously, I don't want to post super regularly because that's just a lot of fluff, although this channel and these videos are mainly just for myself to kind of talk and express things, and if people are interested in listening, then awesome. But also just helps me clear some thoughts or get things out there. Sometimes it also helps with accountability for my own self, because I talk about these things like I'm going to do this and this, and it's not just a note on a piece of paper. I'm kind of putting it out there that I'm going to accomplish and do these things, and that kind of helps a little bit with motivating me to go and do said things. So that is going to do it for today then. So stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one.